Hi, I'm Donna Barnes, author of Giving Up Junk Food Relationships. And in this clip, we're going to talk about how to recognize true love. Because unfortunately, the hardest thing to learn is that love by itself is not enough. And I see this all the time, especially I have so many clients come to me with a relationship that they just love the person with all of their heart and soul, but it's completely dysfunctional. And they don't recognize it, or they're just not seeing it because they've never had that kind of connection with anybody else. And they're really just drawn to this person, but yet they're unhappy, and there's all these other things that are wrong in the relationship. And that's what you really need to see. Yes, of course you need to love somebody, but there's really three things that have to exist to make a relationship work. And I think most people get communication. Whether you're good at it or not, I think you know that you need to communicate well. And of course you want to love that person. You want to have an affinity and a passion and an attraction to that person. But the third thing is commonality. And that's the one that most people overlook. And that really means that you're same kind of people. You have the same ethics and values, and you want the same thing in life. And I think all too often you meet somebody that you're crazy about and you start changing who you are, trying to fit with them because you're just so hot for them really, or crazy about them, or whatever it is. But it doesn't work in the long run. You'll start to resent them if you change into something that you didn't want to be really. And it starts to create conflict. So if you are in love with somebody, but you're not happy, and there's all sorts of things that if you made a pros and cons list, and the cons list is going to be way longer than the pros list, then you really need to accept that it's not enough that you love this person. That's the hardest thing for anybody to accept, is that loving someone is just not enough. You can love someone with all of your heart and soul, but have them not be good for you. So you really need to make sure that you're getting your needs met, and that you should be happy at least 80% of the time in the relationship. And if you're not, then I think you really need to face that and let go. I know it's easier said than done, but you'll be happier in the long run. And I do promise that there's somebody else that you will feel that way about. I know you're probably saying, but I've never felt this way about anybody else before. I get that, I really do. But I swear to you, if you let this person go, you will find it with somebody else, and it might even be better. You might really be surprised. It happens all the time. I'm Donna Barnes, author of Giving Up Junk Food Relationships.